I always had big dreams and the burning desire to finally make them a reality. Yet somehow it felt incredibly hard to actually take action. I tried every tip and trick out there, all promising that a few simple steps would be enough to get me going. Yet I kept finding myself pulled back into distraction. I couldn't even tell you why, but as a result, so many of those dreams stayed exactly that, dreams. And so the years passed. The pressure to finally move forward kept growing, a never-ending cycle, until I reached a point where I just couldn't take it anymore. I would call myself a lazy dreamer. I always had dreams and ambitions so big, so far out of reach, that I wouldn't even know where to start. There was no clear path to them, no roadmap, no instructions. They just existed. I had no clue where to begin or what it would take to make them happen. And what was left was this overwhelming feeling that even the first step was too much. So I stayed right where I was, rather than facing the challenge head on. And it worked. Until it didn't. Until I reached a point where I had put so much pressure on myself, so afraid of watching my life pass me by, that I had no choice but to take the first step. For many goals in our lives, there are clear paths. For years, the plan was laid out in front of me. I knew which steps would lead me to the outcome. We know what we need to do to move forward, and no matter how big the next step up is, the way to get there is usually clear. All we have to do is follow it. It's different with goals that have no clear path, because these are your goals and only you can see them. Here you leave the highway and suddenly find yourself standing in front of almost impenetrable terrain. You move slower, you pay more attention, and even though it's so much harder, you suddenly experience life so much more intensely. The first step towards my dreams started with quitting my job. I had to make that cut because my job would never have allowed me to pursue what I truly wanted. And what I truly wanted was to live life on my own terms and spend my time doing what actually matters to me. But the moment I quit, I had to face the real question: how would I actually reach my goals? And how would I stop myself from drifting back into dreaming? The truth was, even though I finally had the freedom to start my own path, I had no idea where to begin. What helped me most was getting clear on exactly what my dream looks like. What do I want to feel when I get there? And what do I want to be doing? Once that was clear, I started becoming the person I wanted to be. As someone who wants to be a filmmaker, I had to start filming more. I wanted to be more present and live a fulfilling life, so I had to become more aware of how I spent my days. I started small, journaling every day, planning my days out, and building a routine where I could actually be productive. Changing myself was hard, and still is, but the thought of reaching a point in my life where it's too late to change anything pushes me to do everything I can to prevent that. And it's what keeps me going in those moments when I want to fall back into old patterns. Over the last 3 years, I have been to so many different places around the world and tried more new things than I ever thought I would. I have started shaping my own life and learned that the most valuable thing we have is time. Time is a currency you never see, but one you deeply feel when you look back and realize you didn't spend it wisely. And that's exactly why it's so important to start doing what you truly want. Nobody knows where your path will lead, but that's far better than knowing that the path you're on will never make you happy.